Finally, the top leaders of the Marawi terrorist siege are dead. Isnilon Hapilon, who has a $5 million bounty on his head, and Omar Maute were killed by this morning by the government forces in the main battle area in the war-torn city. With the crumbling of the terrorist leadership, authorities see the end of hostilities in a few days. Alan Francisco reports from Marawi City.
Maute terrorist group leaders Omar Maute and Isnilon Hapilon were killed by government troops on Monday midnight. According to AFP Chief of Staff Eduardo Año, the Maute leaders were about to escape from the main battle area when they were noticed by the government forces who engaged them in an encounter. Omar sustained a headshot while Isnilon was fatally shot in his chest.
I am confirming that the taunted emir of ISIS in the Philippines and Abu Sayyaf leader Isnilon Hapilon and the last of the dreaded Maute brothers, Omar Kayam, are both dead.
Año said it can be considered as a victory for the government troops. The cadavers of the two were identified by former Maute members and are now under the custody of the military for forensic examination. The bodies will be buried later on in accordance with Muslim tradition. Meanwhile, 20 civilians were also rescued by government forces, including a 2-month-old who was born in the main battle area.
As of 16 October 2017, after 147 days of intense fighting, around 824 terrorists were killed, 837 firearms recovered, and 1,771 hostages were rescued to include the said 20 hostages. 162 of your government security forces were killed in action, and 1,000 others were maimed or wounded in action in the bid to successfully liberate Marawi.
Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana said that few days more and the city will be totally liberated. He also believes that this event has completely crippled the terrorist group.
It means that the two leaders, the big leaders, are already out. And because they are the only one, sila yung mga leader niya, they are the uniting factor there. That's why they have always been fighting. Although we already got the two top leaders of the terrorists here, we also felt sad because we lost a lot of soldiers and the place was destroyed.
The government officials also said that President Rodrigo Duterte is delighted upon receiving the news that the head of the snake has been cut. Together with RJ Guevara, I am Alan Francisco for The Nation, Marawi City.